that shit ain't no error.
I see some shit you wouldn't believe. I done got down to my league. I remember cold nights, we ain't had nowhere to sleep. Had to get my phone right to hear that money count a beat. While you're deep up in your sheets, I'm trying to figure out how me and I gon' eat.
I told you. Welcome to Federal to Incredible Studios. I'm your host, Rashad Far East. You know what I mean? Mr. Far East TV. Here for another episode, man. I'm here with my brother, man, the incomparable Albert 1000-watt Watson, soon to be million-watt, Mr. Ph.D. himself. How you doing?
Bless,
VVS
man,
in the building.
bless.
VVS in the building. Hey, so glad to see you, man. So glad to get you over here, man, early, man. The first thing I wanted to ask you, man, actually, is could you give me the number to your tailor, man, the dude that be cutting your suits up on you like skin? Could you do that for me, bro?
Hey, yeah, I can get that for you, man. He right here in the city.
Right here in the city?
That's Zuri, man. Zuri personified, man. Zuri get you together.
Get me together.
Get you together.
Hey, man, Al, man, your suits be cut up on you, man. You always had your own style, man. You definitely are Federal to Incredible, man, because you know what I'm saying. Anytime you get caught up in these situations, man, where you go through what you go through, considering how we met, when they give you that number, the feds is involved. And welcome home from the feds, you know what I'm saying, and doing great, living a great life, you know what I'm saying, staying positive, too.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's just important to really give you that much credence and as a brother, you know what I'm saying? I missed you, and I'm so glad. I know your family glad. I know you missed everybody too, man. And I'm just proud of you, man, for what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a G, just keeping it a bean. And it was crazy is we was just talking, and I can't even remember the last time I seen you. And you can't either. And we friends, like we brothers, you know what I mean? And the last time I seen you, I thought I was thinking like, it's when I stay with my girl stay up north. And it's like, I can't pinpoint, like the last time I seen you probably was dropping me off. Because when I was in the shelter and I was going through and I was working my move trying to get housing, I kind of, wasn't having phones. And after Nerve died, man, it just, months right after that, it just disturbed me. I can't describe it. And you know what I mean? I felt like I had to do something with myself. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I had to do something with myself. It was one of them things where I, for a few years, besides just doing drugs and stuff, for a few years, it's a few years of stuff that I really don't remember. Believe it or not, it's true, man.
After the nerve situation, you saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that situation was big on everybody. You know that, and then much like you said right after that, that was big on everybody. Took a toll on the whole situation. You know.
And I can't imagine, cause it's like seeing Screw change and just cold turkey the game and just go straight fitness. It was like. He looked at me. It's like years later. He said, "Just lost my desire for it, God." You know what I mean? He's like, my friends is gone. He said it could have been me. He said the only thing he do just ain't shoot me. You know what I mean? So that was wild. That was one of them things that, like with VVS being what it is, being what it was, it had so much. It gave me so much pride and so much purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all was like making sure I come through. I'm gonna make sure this a little bit. Make sure it's like y'all made sure I was there when I was supposed to be there, and we was forming like Voltron. So it was like, I don't know. I just knew we was about to go to that BET Awards in Atlanta, and something was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because that's where we was at. We was right there at the precipice of, okay, we getting all this ready. We gonna be spending y'all was spending all this money and taking care of the joints. But it was like, we got to do something big because we get in the city. We got the city with us now. Everywhere we go, they asking for the merch. They Y'all VV, you know what I'm saying? The Instagram numbers, I didn't even have it. That's what made me get Instagram, remember? I didn't even have an Instagram. And then when I first got my Instagram, my daughter said, Dad, what are you doing on the gram? I'm like, man, come on, man. Killing me. She was killing me. I ain't know how to hashtag, none of that.
Yeah, them was the days, man. You know, powerful movement that we had formed, and still remnants. You know, little pieces of that still today ingrained in some things. You know, we changed the handle. Everybody put VVS on the end of their handle.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And you see other crews come in and slide in like that.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing but admiration. You know, them recognizing something good, something great.
Yeah.
You know, and
I felt like that, like the partner, the parallel I was looking at when we formed was PCG. I love them guys, man. There was guys that there was inspiration, and that made me. I formed a relationship with C Streets. You know what I'm saying? Over
rest
that.
in peace, C Streets.
Huh?
I said rest in peace, C Streets.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I mean, he passed. You ain't know that?
Nah. What you mean?
You gotta get into that afterwards. I don't know what happened, but
Damn.
I seen it.
Bed Bug. I'll be so far out the loop, man. Rest in peace, Bed Bug, man. C Streety, man, Christopher Columbus, man. I had no idea, man. I just knew he was.
The guy right there.
I knew he was home.
That's it. Very talented.
Man, he was a star. First time I met him when he came at the radio show. That's when I first got. Cause you know I could talk a lot of shit or whatever, but it was like the first time I really got into interview style and that was when we was doing the VVS radio. You know what I mean? And that made me feel like, cause it was people was telling me like, yeah, man, where you was at? When I missed one, you know what I mean? Cause I ain't had no car and all that shit. You know what I said? Hey, I was the king of I need a ride, daughter, at this time. I ain't had no car, they go down bad. It wasn't I don't know, it was like I was just in the house with my girl, a bum type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not a bum type nigga, but a bum type nigga. Like, shell shock from prison, don't want to go back. I did my second bit, and I was in Michigan for 2 years, and when I came home, I had met a beautiful lady, you know what I'm saying, that didn't require much from a nigga. I was like inspired by, hated me going to the studio, but it was like, just get a job, nigga, and I hadn't caught on yet. So that's why I was dead broken. If you got somebody that believe in you and they willing enough to let you use her car and drop her off at work, go fill out an application. At least fill out an app online or something. Don't be late picking her up. And y'all ladies, man, God bless y'all, man, because I was going through some things at that time, man. And it was just one of them periods in my life where I had to feel the fire. That's fucked up. Were you good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I had to feel the fire, man. Moving right along. Considering, then you fucking me up. You throw me off with that C Street shit. I ain't even know. It's so crazy because I was watching this new videos. And I'm like, man, why ain't even drop shit? Cause I'm tapped out of like I really ain't been talking to nobody. I really ain't been. It's like I'm obsessed with this shit. It's overwhelmingly. It feels good to create something and give it to people. And then my shit, you know what I'm saying, not even, you know what I'm saying, I'm crawling. So the one comment means something to me. The likes, and then I look and 8 people shared it today. I be looking like, who, you know what I mean? Like, I be wanting to see, like, and then watching analytics, it's just, I don't know. It gave me a different course of action because from 2014 to 15, from 15 to shit, let's just say 2020, I spiraling. I went all the way down my rabbit hole to where I couldn't move no more, where I had checkmated myself. It was wild. That's all I can say. But that's enough of that. It was wild. It was a wild decision to stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like when you came home And the first time when I seen you, I was at the studio. I remember I was with ZB. Remember the first time I seen you? Rest in peace, ZB. And ZB was like, "Oh, that's old Al." And I was like, "Oh, Al, he don't even know you." And you was looking at him all funny. You was like, "Who is this nigga?" You know what I mean? And then that's when y'all met. And then he found out like, "Oh, that's senior boy Al." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, he told me, or you ran into him, y'all ended up whatever. You know what I mean? Because the movement was big, but ZB was that rap nigga for me. Like, I'm listening to his raps in jail. You know what I'm saying? And to come home and meet him through Vic and Mike Brown being his cousin, it was like, shout out Vic. Vic just got out or whatever, man. He just hit me up. I just ain't been having time to really sit down and talk. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But rest in peace to Z. But I remember that clearly. I was in the studio. What year was that?
It had to be like 14. 13.
Yeah. Okay. So then that, yeah. Moving right along. What you got going on, man? Now that you done walked the walk of both prisons, what was the biggest difference between the feds and the state to you?
The biggest difference
Yeah.
was the feds. They stand on business. This is what I didn't understand when we was doing the time in the state. When the homie man from Brittany Hills came down, and I had put together, I formulated a plan to where everybody that's from the city, when they get off the bus, that we have something for them. So we had B.O.B. as a treasurer. So every week, the homies were supposed to put something into the treasury.
Yeah.
Therefore, it'll build up. So when one of the homies get off the bus, he ain't got nothing, we can be able to take care of him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And this is just something I just came up with because I've been in here a few years, and then the homies come through, and I'm always doing something. Certain people doing something like, listen, we need to have something for the homies.
Yeah.
And so man came down the steps, was like, man, that shit you talking about, man, that's the shit that we do in the feds already. He had did some fed time. You follow what I'm saying? So he had said that, and I heard him. I was like, okay, you know, but not until when I went to the feds and I seen how it was laying.
Mm-hmm.
That was the difference. I walk into the cafeteria. First of all, you know, you got sides. You got your right side. That was all whites and Hispanic, and then that was even divided up into your states. You go on the left side. That's where all your brothers is, and then it's divided up in the states.
Right.
So you got Ohio. You got Michigan. You got all cities. You got Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it was in the feds, and then you get in with your car. So where you from? You from Ohio? That's your car. That's who you riding with. But the business I was talking about was that telling.
Yeah.
So that's one thing in the States. Like they walking around in disguises. As long as they had a little money on the street, you know what I mean?
Fuck, man.
As long as they had a little money on the street, they was getting a little play from the people in their city. In the feds, it ain't happening like that.
Yeah. Your ass stuck.
I mean, it's totally it's day and night.
So in the midst of that, I'm fucking furious about this flaw. In the midst of that, knowing that you was short going in, did you adapt to like, I'm on my way home?
Nah, I am not.
Because you like, fuck this is fucking my life up.
I wasn't short going in.
6 years was a lot.
5 years was 5.
Okay.
60 months. Yeah, that wasn't short. And I was hoping to I got in during COVID. So I was hoping to get out on that play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I went right in as soon as that thing happened. You follow what I'm saying?
Compassionate.
Before, I was in there when it happened. You know what I mean? Like,
I know that was scary.
yeah, it was, but I was checking with my family. They was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was good. They was good. I was good. You know what I mean? So that's what that was.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you had 6 years. My bad.
I mean, 6'5", that's the same thing.
To me, it was too.
But the thing about that's another difference with the states and the feds. You're not doing all that time. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You go in, and like for me, my 60 months turned into 2.5 years, and that was because of first of all it's only 80% of your time, so you get 10 months knocked off out the gate.
Yeah.
So that you might as well say that's 4 years, right?
Right.
Then depending on your situation, like if you ain't had no gun or whatever the case, you take RDAP, which is a residential drug program.
Yeah.
That gives you a year off, right?
Yeah.
So now you at 2 years. Then you can get up to a year halfway house time.
Yeah.
They give you 3 years.
My nigga said I wasn't sure. He said, hold up, I wasn't sure.
So
definitely, because my 7 months killed me. My second bid was 7 months. It seemed like it was 7 years.
Oh no, it was totally different at this time. My first time went in, I was young. I was 19, came out with 31, turned 20 in the joint. This time I was married, had a little boy, just had a little boy. He was 10 months.
Okay, so as you said, it's totally different. Yeah, because now you've been home. So what was your biggest? Yeah, like I don't know. Did the case come out the blue, or was it something that just jammed you? Like, okay, it's jelly, I'm going to jail, or you like, damn? Because to me, it just seemed like from the outside looking in, for me, somebody tell me you in the feds, I'm like, that shit don't make no sense. My niggas sell cars.
It ain't make no sense, man. I was just doing what a regular American do, you know. But I wasn't able to do it. But I did get greedy.
Okay.
You know, I did get greedy. You know what I mean? but I got greedy, but I still was doing what other Americans was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the same greed. You know what I mean? I was doing the same thing. I got caught basically.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
somebody. Whatever the case may happen. I don't know. I came back one time from Morocco, and I went through customs, and they was asking me all type of questions. You know, I'm watching them in there.
You came back from Morocco, right?
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They sending folks.
He flexed that one. Passport ban.
Listen, they sending folks back. I'm listening to them. What you over here for? I'm over here to pray. You came over here to pray. Call where they came from on the phone. Get a translator. Get him the fuck up out of here. All that type stuff. So I'm like, where's y'all sending? Y'all can't send me nowhere. I'm like, where y'all sending me? You know what I mean? Like, why y'all got me back here? But I know that with the Terrorist Act that passed in 2001, that they can do some things to me, and my family won't even know where I'm at.
Yeah, they can hide you. The Patriot Act.
So I wasn't gonna play with them people. So they wanted my phone. They wanted to go in. I gave them passwords to both of my phones.
Yeah.
Boom, they gave them back. And I think probably like a month later, the feds kicked the door in.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's from that, but that's what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think it's sad. I was about to play with them people. That was very important. Because at the end of this shit, so when you came back and you faced with what you faced with, did you get out on bond?
On what?
On that case.
On the feds?
Yeah.
Ain't no federal bond to my knowledge.
Right, it's just yank.
Mine was a white collar, so I didn't even go. If you go in the feds, to my knowledge, you go, you're not getting out. You're going through the process.
Yeah.
Unless some other shit is going on.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No.
And so when you say they about their business, you get there, you get with your car, they checking your work, you doing your your program.
You got TV room, so like you can't even, you going into, you think you just about to, it's sections. Like you got a TV room here, you got a TV room here, this Ohio, this Michigan, that's North Carolina, you follow what I'm saying? So you go into the TV room, you got to see that work. You can't come in here and sit with these guys if they haven't seen that paperwork, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't no voucher. No, that's my nigga, that's my homie. Okay, when your homie get his paperwork.
Yeah.
That was the difference from the States. So they not just accepting you just because off your face. Yeah. They don't care if you had $100 million on the streets. You told on Johnny.
Yeah.
And they ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, you told on Johnny.
Yeah.
Get up out of here.
That's how they moving. And so that was an eye opener. I liked it. I respected it. You know? And yeah, that was different. They were serious about that. Like it's wars about them TV rooms. Like some of them took over. Like the ones I was in for, they was took by force.
They took the TV room by force.
From another state.
The Ohio car took it.
Yeah. So then you got it's like
to me, man. You know what's fucking with me though? I respect it and all, but I just know I ain't going back to jail in my mind. But anything could happen. So I'm glad my face is clean. But I'm just glad that I don't have to think like that no more. Like I don't want to be nowhere where we gotta forcibly take the TV room? Nah.
You know.
I'm telling you, you inspired me. This nigga had an apartment. First time I ever been somewhere with one of my guys. Like, I always been at, like, say we eating, like, I got a lot of first times. The first time when I was in jail, that after all my time, but like the 10 years and I ate pork again, my nigga slipped me the bush baked beans we was making the grande after I put them in there and said, it's just say smoke some bacon. He looked at me and said, shit. He looked at me just like that, like, what you gonna do? We done put all this shit in this grande. What you gonna do?
We got to have it.
We got that. That shit was good in the mind. It was good. It was good. But the first time, now we out, and you know, if you think about it, if he got out in 14, I've been home since 13. I've been home since 2008. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been home whole 5 years, and I done got accumulated to whatever I'm doing, which ain't shit. I'd have been back to the joint and back out. You know what I mean? Running around doing certain things, but not doing shit. So we formed a crew, VVS, and so we going over aisles. So how we just end up over aisles. I remember walking in. I remember pulling up to the apartments. I was like, these motherfuckers is new. You know what I mean? Then I was like, this shit is crack. So then we walk in, I'm like, this nigga got nice ass furniture and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not tripping off of nice shit because I'm saying nice shit, but I'm saying, this is my guy. And he just chilling like, this is what you meant when you was talking about your taste for shit. Like, you always had, like, you wanted detail, like, or you want a little bit more information, or you into bottom lines. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, well, is it nice? Can my people come? Is my family gonna be safe there? Mm-hmm. I wasn't hip to accoutrements like this. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I mean, far as niggas that, because you know, like I said, you know, I just know you sell cars and you make money. I done been with you at work. I done watched you have titles. You know what I'm saying? I done watched you help people not that couldn't get in cars, hook them up with your people. Or you need a ride, huh? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this shit is nice. Remember when I was like, maybe can you think I could sell cars? He's like, I don't know, bruh. Can you? You know what I mean? It's like, I ain't got the ambition though. You know what I'm saying? To me, even having the stamper and being a what's it called when you
notary.
Even that to me seemed to like some niggas can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm still shell shocked about how far we can really go. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, you know what I mean? As far as I could really go, because I was still condemned to the mentality like I'm just a street nigga. I'm gonna figure it out. I thought I was gonna hit it. I thought I was gonna hit a lick. Listen to this. Get my disability, get the back pay, and roll that into something. Cause I get the Section 8 voucher, which I did get. Never get the disability, and live off $800 a month. I really thought that was gonna be a life.
People do that.
I know, but I thought that was gonna work for me. And what happened was, instead of going through the right process, I had a fraud ass lawyer. He went down there. I went with him. He wouldn't let my dad come in there and speak. Then people looked at me and said, "Man, go get a job. Go get a job, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with you, man." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's when it started, man. That's when it started, about 15, man. It started 15. I probably ain't getting no real job because I was running through the hustlings out of towns, you know, OT, you know, all that type of shit. And I finally got me more money than I was used to making. A bankroll where I ain't had to ask nobody. And if somebody asked me, I could give them something. So that I got to that point where that felt good, but I was on drugs bad. I was on drugs real bad. So I shrunk myself into a place that was like, I got tired of it, and I just I kicked heroin 6-7 times. I relapsed 6 times, and then the last time when I kicked, I stopped. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't been fucking with that shit since then. And then after that, it was like coke, and then just stop drinking, and then stop doing coke, and just stop, and just stop. You know what I mean? I still got them turkey bags. You know, I gotta. But I go through periods where I just be totally sober and concentrate. I see you look good, look you in shape. I see you the finisher. I be seeing them posts. You be motivating me when you be sitting in that sauna. I said he got it in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just mind, body, and soul, man. Just putting myself together, man. What you think about the state of hip hop right now? What you listening to?
Man, I'm listening to old school R&B, man. And as far as the artists right now, it's the same for me. It ain't really nothing new. I go back, I'm listening to some Jay-Z. You know what I mean? I'm going back, I'm listening to some UGK, some, hey.
Yeah.
I'm
Who your favorite rapper?
My Jay-Z.
Jigga.
Man.
Jigga.
Yeah, he my favorite, man. He
I like
he
Jigga.
grew on me, you know, it was Pac.
Pop.
It was Pac, and when Jay came out, his style.
Smooth.
Yeah, that was more similar to me. Young and thugging, I was Pac.
Yeah.
I could have had that Pac, and I grew out of that, you know what I mean, at a little young age too, like middle school and shit, like thugging.
Middle school?
Like crazy. And got more polished. I got more polished up.
Yeah.
You know? But nah, Pac, I was still on my Pac. I remember wanting to be clean, real clean, and high when I holler at the ladies when I was young, like Pac was. I used to be real clean, my best outfit on.
Yeah.
And I got my high, now I'm in my Tupac mode. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. VVS made some marriages and some beautiful children, man.
Oh, absolutely, indeed.
Man, VVS made some beautiful children and has some beautiful marriages, man. Congratulations, man, on everything, man. My favorite rapper, of course, you know what I'm saying, is Pimp C. And what the fuck? It's just it's the light bulb. That's the whatever kind fluorescent light. It was one of the most important things when we was in jail was music. We had a common bond. Me and Dig was in the same dorm for 2 years. My last 2 years, they seen me go home. And me, Dig, Screw, Magnetic, T, Munch, B.O.B. The homie from the west side, Mass Side, Goop. You know what I mean? We was together in the same dorm, man. And our common bond.
Ron Jester, excuse me, out of Mansfield.
Ron Jester. I work with work at my job. Old school JB. Played the basketball. Jerome, he slept right across from me. Yeah. He just turned 59. I didn't know he was that old.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out JB.
59.
West Side nigga. He used to mess with Ron. Yeah. Play basketball, but having them have the music always, you was always a music guy. You know what I'm saying? Lil Shake, you know what I'm saying? You was always a music guy. And coming out here dealing with the music, what cause you an entrepreneur, what businesses what are you interested in or what you into nowadays? What you got going on nowadays as far as like I know you entrepreneur and you know on the cutting edge or something. What you got going on?
There's a few things going on. One of them is I got a curriculum out, dopamine curriculum, fire.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
A curriculum out. It's called dopamine,
Mm-hmm.
which deals with our feel good receptor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically, you know how like nowadays you got kids that's graduating, coming out of the kindergarten, going to the first grade. We never did that coming up, but they graduating.
Oh yeah, every graduation.
They graduating all the way up, right? So
yeah, we never did.
And I'm like, what is this? So I go, then I see my son. He's singing, he happy, they jumping, they getting awards, and we got a balloons for him and all that.
Yeah, he graduated.
He graduated. So what that was, what that released in him was
A dopamine.
dopamine, right?
Right.
So he's gonna look forward to that on each stage. So hopefully that'll propel him to graduate all the way to college. You know what I mean? Get up out of there like that. Looking forward to the end of the year for that next level. You know what I mean? That celebration, that dopamine. That's what my curriculum is about.
Earning your
That's
way
part
to
of it.
earning your reward.
It's part of yes, sir. Yeah. So and also, you know, with drugs, so your receptors, it could be faulty. What can happen is instead of you getting a natural high, like it's a high like that, you've been doing heroin. So now heroin has taken over that high, so it replaces that high. So now you need that.
Fill that receptor
in order
up.
to, you understand what I'm saying?
And,
Right.
and that's when you go through withdrawal until you get it.
So we got to offset that, but the thing is, all hope is not lost. So an addict may think that because I use drugs, so I'm going through this, like all is lost for me. No, it's not. So this thing that we could do to offset that, what is that? With the dopamine, you got things in food that releases that, like that's high in tyrosine, like fish, eggs, and peanuts. So we can help that by implementing that in the diet. That's one thing. Music, art, sports, giving back, doing charity work, and all of that. That helps with your dopamine. So we can utilize all of these things.
Acts of service.
Acts of service. That's a form of dopamine. So there's things that we could do to help you get that receptor back and get that good feeling naturally.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it deals with mental health and addiction.
Yeah.
With this dopamine curriculum. So that's one thing. Another thing is
I'm definitely all for that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm for all that. That's I'm a poster child. You heard me?
Yep. So we got that. And then also mental health and drug addiction. I partner with some agencies that help take care of that population. Man, they do a wonderful, great job.
Yeah, I'm linked with Southeast.
Southeast.
Yeah, I'm linked with Southeast. That's who I've been with. You know what I'm saying? I been with my same counselor now for like the last 4 years.
How's that going?
It's good, man. She really is great, man. I've been through a lot of counselors. I probably been in there. I went linked in Southeast the first time at 15. I done been kicked off the register for not coming to appointments and all that. I done had to reapply a couple different times, but they work with me. My dentist is there, my practitioner is there, and my mental health person is there. You know what I mean? And they got programs, you know, for alcohol and other drugs or mental health, period. You know what I'm saying? Any AOD, she dope, man. She dope.
And that's your counselor that you have one-on-ones with. How often do you see her?
I just seen her. It just depends on what's going on.
Like weekly?
Nicole Schmidt. I probably monthly. I go monthly, but my whole thing is I can go at any time if I have and do a walk-in on certain days, but my counseling and my medication, since I've been with her so long, and it then got better, and my doses then got lower, and so my meetings be a little bit further out. Like I probably go see her if I just seen her last week.
Gotcha.
I'll probably go see her in 60 days.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Because things is going good. But if I send her a message, she'll call my phone.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Nicole Schmidt, man, Southeast, man. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
You better know it.
Don't be a shit, because it is shameful. The hardest thing for a black man, I'm gonna tell you, a real one that call itself a street ninja, and one of the hardest things for him to do is ask for help. Take it from me, but believe me, man, if you take a step towards doing the right thing and you got the power to have the courage to face your demon and look for somebody, it's somebody out there for you, man. It's somebody out there looking to help you, man.
You better say it.
It's somebody out there looking to help you, man. And if it all goes crazy and you look up, you might hit me on Messenger and I'll answer the phone. What's going on? I could direct you to, because that was one of the things that I wanted to look into as far as me, and I started taking the peer support modules.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm the
Right.
person that fit all the criteria what a peer support specialist is.
Absolutely.
To tell somebody, hey, yo, don't do that, huh? I know somebody that can get you some help. Not that necessarily I can facilitate, but just that go-to is enough sometimes to give somebody a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I support that wholeheartedly. I want to hook up with the dopamine program.
Absolutely, I'm with that. And then also, you know, if you want to be a counselor, a chemical dependency counselor. There's ways and avenues you can go about doing that.
Yeah.
And I know some good men that's doing good work there, and they're able to take care of their families in that field doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
But when the more to being a counselor, I think just with the peer support, because I'm not really gonna be able to do the that part of it, because I think that part of it is a more qualified person. But the peer support part of it, I could bring my laptop right here. I'll bring it up and show you. Like, I'm really on the thing for the state certified thing. I just been BSing, and once I got into my my job, because my job, it happened when my job laid me off, and the young lady that I was dealing with, you know what I'm saying, she was familiar with the information sheet, you know what I'm saying, made it available to me, and I took to it, and I just started doing them, you know what I mean? But then they end up calling me back. This son of a bitch ain't dead. I'm trying not to curse, because I know your wife gonna be seeing this.
She ain't tripping, she cussing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay proper. I know Mrs. Watson, whoever, we gonna just keep it proper. We gonna keep it proper around.
She professional thug.
Yeah, professional thug. That's what's happening. Shout out professional thugs out there, man. You know what I mean? Shout out deep professional thug, Mrs. Watson. So seeing people graduate, seeing your son graduate, that made you come up with that, or you already knew that?
No,
or you was already doing that?
No, I didn't. I actually, to be honest, I really didn't. I wasn't aware of really what that did. I was doing some study, some research. I was just in my phone, just thinking by myself, and
That's how I do my best thinking.
I was looking up melanin. I was researching the melanin,
right?
You know, which I've been researched before, but I was looking at different aspects of it.
The key to life,
and it's different kinds. It's 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken, and which is responsible for the different shades of races.
Human beings, right?
You know what I mean? That's the melanin. So, and it's a level of them. And then also how the melanin is
essential
as a part of the tyrosine that's released. It's in the brain and releases the dopamine. It's all tied in together.
Yeah.
With the
most dominant genetic gene is the black gene, which is the most melanin dominant gene from gestation. The first thing that happens at gestation, when the cell divides, at the center of that nucleus of that cell is melanin. From the very beginning. If you don't believe me when I tell you this. My mother's ex-boyfriend, her first boyfriend that she had after her father got divorced, is a man named Dr. Carol Barnes out of Houston, Texas. He is a chemist. His field of study is, he's the first person ever taught me about what melanin was. And one of the things that I used to have to do, because I had his book when I was in jail, because he was with my mom, I hated the nigga. Excuse my language. I hated him. I didn't like him at all. But he was so smart and so patient and so strong that he left an impression on me, because he was in the Nation of Islam. Believe he was out of Mississippi. He was a stern black man, a clean, studious black man, respectful black man. You know what I mean? And he was I found this book. His book is online. You could look it up. It's called Melanin, the Key to Something. Look it up, right? You gonna put it up there for Dr. Carol Barnes. So I'm hip to that, bro. And I'm into that. That's really one of the keys to life. That's just like if the sun burn out, we burn out. There it go. The key to chemical blackness. There it go. Yeah. That's a real one right there. He is a real one right there, brother. For real. Buy it used for $395.
What's it called? The key to chemical?
The key to chemical greatness. The harmful effects of toxic drugs on melanin centers within the black human. Black Greatness series.
The key to black greatness.
The key to black greatness.
Yeah, so that's what
I had that book that got stole from me.
That's what's going on, man, with the dopamine. So dopamine's gonna be impactful. So how it's broken up is You can deliver it to kids from ages 6 to 11. You go from 12 to 17, 18, I think 25, and 25 to up. And so you have a facilitator's guide as well that comes with it, so it would instruct you and guide you on how to deliver it to each specific age group.
Naturally.
Yeah, so you got courses, you have things that they're going to do, things they're going to write down. You got lesson plans and worksheets and things like that. And you have
the whole curriculum.
Yeah, the whole curriculum. You can involve sports with this because part of dopamine is being active and working out and activity and things of that nature. So it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm looking forward to move across the nation like a wildfire. Once it get lit, I'm looking forward to just take off. Right.
It's so good to see you, man. Of course.
But I want to circle back one time to the feds. You asked me about what was the difference, and another difference outside of that. It's the unlimited. When I say unlimited, I mean unlimited resources that you're able to tap into, and when it comes to contacts,
people from everywhere,
an individual. I'm not just talking about somebody in the state. You're going to get them from Columbus, you're going to Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dayton. You might get a sprinkle from Texas, and you're going to call him Texas.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He might be
my
from San
niggas
Antonio.
like old boy Mississippi.
You know what I mean?
The two brothers, Mississippi.
Or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how.
Shout out Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi. But no, in the feds, man, they from Argentina, man. They from Yugoslavia, man.
Yeah.
And then ain't no hiding. Whoever you are, however high or however big you are, rapper, entertainer, athlete, businessman, whatever, you come to them feds, you in here with us.
Yeah.
The state is them high profile guys. You ain't gonna see them often.
They get the hard.
You gonna see them in the feds though. But the contacts and the resources and the things that you're able to do with that, depending on the type of person that you are, and that's one of the reasons why they do that. To where like what your paperwork is, because they want to know what type of man you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I deal with you? Can I do any business with you? Right?
Yeah.
Because this transcends your paperwork good, and then you a good individual. Like your paperwork can be good, but you's a clown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if your paperwork good and you a good man, you know what I'm saying? Your face good. They see that you tight.
Yeah.
Man, the sky's the limit for you, man.
Clown clusters not allowed. No clown clusters. Damn. So you hit the ground. You hit the ground running. And just pick. Okay, so I said it and misspoke about the little time because I was just in my mind just glad he ain't tell me you got 24 or some crazy, you know what I mean? So you come home and you got to catch the halfway house. The halfway house.
Yeah.
Now, the halfway house is something mandatory how they release to the community because they put people on what's called community release, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm talking to you. We texting. We don't really talk. We just text.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing you know, I'm texting. And I'm just texting. What happened?
Yeah.
I said, if you don't mind, if you don't want to,
man,
you don't got
the
to.
halfway house, man, that was a total joke, man. You know, like coming home, I did the state time, I came straight home.
Yeah.
I didn't go through no halfway house where I got to come in and like I'm in jail still, but I'm halfway home. It's the truth, you know what I mean? So
still on out count.
But I know how to move. I know how to maintain and do all of that. But I had went to my guy's wedding, you know, and I went to the wedding. I had a good time. I had a job at my man's spot, and I was coming back at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was at his spot, and so I come in at 2:00 in the morning after I had gone to the wedding and all that. I might have been in the bed, can't hop out of bed. I did, and then went on in there, and I had some champagne. But I think I drank some liquor a little earlier. But what I did was I had the bottle of liquor. I went with my wife's mom. I had to get away from my wife's mom. My wife, she wouldn't let me do it. So I went with her mama. You know what I mean? Her mom, she let me do my thing.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
It cost me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but I didn't measure it because had I measured it, if I had my shot glass like I normally do, boom, I know I throw 2 shots in there, boom, 2 hours, that's out of me.
Okay.
I ain't had my measuring cup, I was hitting that thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding with her, we laughing, I'm fresh out summertime, we moving around. I'm sipping. I'm thinking I'm free. I ain't free.
Halfway high.
Halfway house, man. So I go big. I blow dirty, man. I blow. It was low, but I blew. And then they went in my phone and they seen that I was at a wedding and all that type shit.
Oh.
And so they sent me back
to the hoose
They
guy.
sent me back to the workhouse. And I went to the workhouse. And I hadn't been to the workhouse, and I haven't been to the workhouse since like 2001, maybe two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to go when I was in when I went to the fairs in the 20, but that was brief. I'm in and out. But not to the workhouse. That was the county. The workhouse, that was a whole nother different animal.
Yeah.
When I went up in that thing, I couldn't believe the shit that was going on.
2460 Jackson Pike.
Man, I'm looking at this shit like this, man.
Hey.
Yes, it's definitely trill, and you want to go in there and you want to be all you can be. You gonna get everything you're looking for. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because them young boys ain't gonna play. They gonna jump on your head about 4 or 5 of them.
They can't wait to jump on your head together.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out gang them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all off the chain,
But
man.
it was all love. You know, it was cool. You know, me, I'm being myself, doing the same thing. I'm talking to the hustlers, man. They want they all want to be. They all just want to be okay. They all want to be able to have something, take care of their family.
Like we all.
Most of them, you know what I'm saying. Some of them, you got some that just about the dumb shit. They just want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But you got some, man. They just want some money.
Yeah.
And then they want to holler at you. They like, you know, some of them didn't even know me, but they can just look at me. You feel what I'm saying? They want to pull down. Like, man, what's up? How you? What do I need to do? I ain't say nothing to him. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was your energy.
Mm-hmm. So,
What do you say to him?
Oh, I talk to them. You know, I see where they at, and
Yeah.
I get where I can go with them and talk to them. Some of them, you know, I was talking to them and I was telling them things, and they had already done them things. Some of them things, like I was telling one guy, he was talking about the truck, and I was like, the CDL game. He said, yeah, I got my CDLs, and they were saying that because I got a number that I couldn't use it and all that type of stuff. And
Nah.
I mean that's true to an extent. To an extent, but I mean that's
You can't stop at the first no.
That's still never an obstacle, right? When we know that, but everybody don't have that in them to keep on going. But that's when I told him that outside of that, then now when you got like that, when it's like that, now you got to look at ownership. You got to look at getting your own truck if that's what you want to do. Now you got to look at getting your money somewhere else. And I don't mean like in the street. I'm talking about you got a job holding down. You got an entrepreneurship hustle going on over here.
Yeah.
You getting your money and you putting it up to stack for this. You know what I'm saying? You might be working over here. You know, there's ways to go about doing shit. But when you got your mind focused on doing the right shit and you moving in that direction, that shit be coming to you. You be walking into it. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Manifested then.
That's how it be happening. But you know, but that was an experience in there, man. You know, and that's an experience in there. I know.
Then you came back. You had to go back to the house.
Man, so I did 4 months in there. That time. I did 4 months, and then I had to go back to the halfway house. Then I went back to the halfway house, and I was in there November, December, January, February, March, April, May for another 6 months.
Damn.
And then my wife went to a birthday party. I went to holler at my guys. I was coming home. We had been drinking. I was staying out all night. I was on weekend pass. I'm cool. I can drink. You know what I mean? I ain't going back in.
Yeah.
I can drink now. I'm playing it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got my I keep my AirPods in my ear. You know what I mean? Even to this day now, but it's good now. But then in case they call, and so I went to sleep. I came home. I took my AirPods out. I put my phone down. I laid down. I was waiting for my wife. Went to sleep. They called, I missed it. They called, I missed. I wake up, I got 100 calls. My wife called me, her friends called me, her mom called me, my mom. I got like 100 calls. Everybody that could get to me called me. I think even my little nephew called me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, golly, I wake up, man, boom.
I just seen Damo, speaking of your nephew. Yeah. Shout out Damo. Yeah.
Man, they blown me up the halfway. I call them, man, I got to go in. I'm like, damn, I got to go in.
Oh.
And so I went in.
They took you to the hoose, girl?
I went in, melted the breathalyzer. And
melted the breathalyzer because you missed the call.
I missed the call. So then I had to do 2 months again in the workhouse.
Not 4 though.
Not 4, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
2. And each time it was different people. It was almost I might have even been there for them. I might have to go through that shit to help them. You know what I mean? To boost their spirits up a little bit. You know what I mean? Took the kid through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, it was definitely some brothers that needed some light because them boys was going through some things. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I'm in there, I'm going through some things, but I know how to maintain and been through some things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know you going through, but you had it out the storm.
Yeah.
They had it in the storm.
They had it in the storm. And worst case scenario for me, I gotta go to the feds and do a year. That would have been terrible, but that was the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you get out there 2 months.
Yeah, got for 2 months, man, and I went on in there, finished out my term in the halfway house. I think I did another. I came home, came home.
Damn.
Did another 2 months, and then I got out of that thing and
Shook them off.
yeah.
You shook off paper.
Shook off paper, man. Took a couple employees with me, man. They started working with me on what I'm doing. And,
I seen that big old office. I like that.
oh no, that was what we closed on the house at.
Yeah, that's all right. It just I ain't look at the details. In my mind, you bought the office. You know that's how I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Once I seen you in the Maserati, I said, yeah, okay, we could get Maseratis now. It's not. And once I seen the nice apartment, okay, yeah. Now I live in a nice apartment. My shit nice.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like proximity. You get yourself around something and someone that's doing something, and then you be inspired by it and don't be hating on it and be envious of it, and you go get you some. That's how I do. That it was like proximity. Y'all pulling me like, we know whatever. We with us. Going to your office up there at the airport. You see what I'm saying? Seeing you in your now I got a business chair office, a business office chair in my crib. I got me a little corner that's like my office. I got that shit from you. Cause I ain't know that. I know other people could do it, but I didn't know nobody that was showing me and doing it.
And that's what I want to do and show for the youth, and even like you say, even our peers, is an example of just men, because it's different fields. So some kids great in this area, some kids great in that area. So whatever area they're great in, we have to show them someone who looks like them or come from where they come from that's doing it.
Yeah.
Right? And like you say, because what that's going to do is propel them and inspire them and motivate them to first think it. Once they think it, then they can speak it. Once they speak it, then they can do it.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Inspiration, man. It was just, I'm telling you, man, it was just one of them things. And then, like, seeing you happy, smiling with your wife, your son back with you, you know what I'm saying? Happy, graduating, you know what I'm saying? These things is, like, inspirational to everybody, not just me, but to me, I take a personal take in it, because I remember when you was being stubborn and wouldn't motherfucking wear nothing but your state boots.
No, I don't remember that.
I'm like, why,
I
Diggy? You got some boots, but you wearing these black state boots.
I did do that for me. Why I do that?
I don't know. Nobody knew.
Oh no, I think they was clean or something.
They was clean,
Yeah.
but it's still, that was brand new.
Yeah.
But you had shoes.
Right.
But you was like, I don't want to get too comfortable type of vibe. It was like you was, I don't know. It's like me not making up my bed. I didn't make up my bed in prison because I didn't want it to feel like I was at home. I never wanted to be comfortable. I always felt like if I was bucking, I had to do something. You know what I mean? Because now I done got to the point where I'm in prison and I don't even get in trouble. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. I just want to go home. It's a lot of niggas a lot of people, men, that don't get a chance because they done messed up the first time and they got to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They got to stay.
Yeah.
And any person, man or woman or child, that come across this or come across any decision, that once you get to the precipice of that decision, once you get to the point where you have to make the decision, just know you can choose to do right if that's less popular, or if you was doing wrong, you could stop and go the other way.
That's right.
You could stop and go the other way. You could make that decision, like I always tell y'all, right now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
In real time. So when you came home, shook off the paper, and got back into the driver's seat of your life, how long has that been since then?
Half and half. I'm still on federal paper. Lord willing, I'll be off hopefully this year.
Soon.
If not next year, yeah. But that's not a factor to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they don't bother me.
Yeah.
I don't
You
bother
take
them.
care of your business.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I'm so inspired by that. What's up with a revamp? Cause Screw and Magnetic is talking about they ready to go record.
I mean, when it comes to that, what I do know is I know that, like we talked about earlier before the show, that Lee Cal, VVS, I think that his music right now could be even performed and used by some of the artists that's relevant in the city right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could see EKT 40 spitting some of Cal's verses. You know what I mean? I want somebody to do that. You fucking with me? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I don't know if they can do it, but
They
maybe
can't.
we can find somebody might be capable of doing it. We got a few artists in the city.
They might be capable, but I don't think they willing to take that. Could you imagine watching Lee Cal watch somebody rap his lyrics?
I mean, if he getting paid for it, I definitely can imagine him watching it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure it'd be cool if it was somebody that was performing it correctly. But to me,
if he getting paid for it,
I'm sure he would. That's business. Ain't nothing wrong with doing good business. I would write for somebody too. But I just, he taught me, him and Cheddar and C Streets taught me how the new age records, how to punch, how to ZB too, write it in your mind. And so watching him create them songs, the beat for Famous is a beat that I got from a beat CD from a dude in the shelter. You remember that?
I don't remember the history, but I know that beat fire and that song fire.
Yeah.
Like that was supposed to be all over the airwaves in the United States at least minimum. Like that song was fire.
Fire. It's still fire.
It's still fire. It just ain't nothing on it. We ain't did nothing with it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I put a
saying?
remix
And Mike
verse
could go,
on it.
like some of them songs, like Fuck With Me, that song, few songs, Mike could go right now today.
I put a remix verse. I think the format is too long.
On what?
Both of them. I think the format is too long because it's a great song, but it won't be able to get play because the song is the format is too long bars attention wise. You can perform it, but it's not to me. I think it sounds dated. That's all. It's a great song though. It's a classic to me. But to me, I feel like ain't nothing gonna be like the new shit that we could create.
No, then you can still do that same song and
We could use it.
bring it up to speed, bring it up to date using the technology that's available now.
I
make it
put
better.
a verse on the end of it just because I love the beat so much. It's just a remix verse, but it was just one of them things where I listened to it and it's like a hit of dopamine. You know what I mean? Like you said,
Yeah.
it's like a hit of dopamine. I remember those nights.
That's right.
Those nights, those VVS nights, and it was so much pride in when we would explain to the people and give them the knowledge of what a VVS diamond was and how it was formed, and everybody had their own build on it. That's like the lessons. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a thing where I had said yesterday, a lot of people is want to be included in everything, and how the inclusion when you're dealing with something solid is something that has to be it's not favored, because an inclusion is something that blocks the light in a diamond and is considered a flaw. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to be careful because I consider myself a VVS diamond. I have to be careful who I include with my internal things, because people be like going through a certain thing when they see you moving and they want to be a part of something. Because I seen that, because we went through some changes with some people that just bandwagoned and came and revealed themselves, so to speak. And I said to myself, I gotta be careful who I'm including, because I don't want to bring in no internal flaw, bring somebody into my inner. I gotta be wise about how I choose.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that was a jewel that I wanted to share with you, because I was just building on this last night. I was building on this last night because I know that our natural chemistry and how we talk, because we brothers, is going to translate to the people that we are. Even my daughter just sitting here, that's the little baby from the visiting room. Her, you see what I'm saying? She 31 now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And for the first time, I've been fucking her so long, just last year is the first time she ever spent the night and slept in the house with me, and I woke up and I cooked her breakfast, and my daughter was 30 years old. So that's just how far the redemption go.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So instead of being around whoever, some broad or some nigga or entertaining, I had my baby with me and made her breakfast, and we ate whatever we ate. You know what I'm saying? And it felt great.
And I got a question. So, and when it came to your addiction, and when you stopped, what was it that influenced you again, or helped you stop? Was it a program? Was it a counselor? Or was it just you making up your mind that you no longer want to live like that?
I've been to rehab twice.
But what did it? Not. I mean, I want to know.
What did it the last time?
No, what specifically made you decide that, hey, I no longer want to live a life like this. I no longer want to be an addict. I want to change my life and I want to do it now. What made you do that? I mean, were you sitting in a group and it did it, or were you just in the room?
Nah. Being that I told you I kicked so many times, it was the will to not be. I was ashamed of myself, and I knew that I was gonna die, and I said, well, if I'm gonna die, at least I ain't gonna die getting high. I'm gonna die trying to stop getting high. So my motivation, because it had got to the point to where my mom wasn't happy to see me. She knew something was wrong. My dad wasn't happy to see me. And I was really literally out of control. Like, I was out of control to the point to where I was sad, my G. I was sad. I was sad, and I was like, I gotta stop.
And I asked that question because most people think that when an individual is struggling with addiction, that they can pay their way out. They can send them to the best program for $10,000 a month.
My program was $90,000. I still owe for that shit.
Like they can have a counselor. Like, and I always tell them, especially with me being in the field now, and then not only being in the field, I've been in the field damn near since I can remember, because I got family members that've been addicts.
Exactly.
You follow what I'm saying? So I've been always in the field.
Exactly.
So, but me knowing that and seeing that, and then seeing it out of them, it's never being the program. And then they will say the program has been great because it can help, it can water the seed.
Because it give you structure.
Yeah, it gives you structure, but it's always when that individual decides that enough is enough. It's always on individuals. And that's all I tell people when they talk about their family and all that I say, listen, once they decide, you know what I mean, we can do all we can do. We're going to do all that we can. We're going to give them all the help, all the resources, all the support. But it's going to be on them. Once they make up in their mind that they're ready to change and they no longer want to live like that, that's when it's going to stop.
Yes.
So all you can do is support things that's conducive to that change, put him in that type of situation, environment, and pray for the man.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, and the crazy thing is about the real reason why you asked me, that's very important, because I believe in this. Jay Prince said this. Every day, every one of us get up with a choice and a chance. If you woke up and you blessed enough and God gave you control over your functions, you got a choice and a chance. So I'm telling you, you got to make the choice. Many are called, but few are chosen. Those who are chosen choose themselves. Do the knowledge. Get the info. That's the most important thing. Go to where the help is. Get in proximity of the people that's moving, people, places, and things, because the program taught me a lot of jargon, a lot of lingo, because I was in programs in jail. And it actually helped. The terminology and the processes help. But this is the thing. No program made me stop. I had to stop once I hit the bottom and I knew I was going to die and I didn't want to. I was willing to die, but I wanted to die trying to stop. Because the worst withdrawal drug is alcohol. But the second to me is heroin, because it's not only a chemical dependency that's mental, but it's a physical thing. It breaks your body down. And once you go through withdrawal, you'll do anything not to be dope sick.
That's right.
That's why, see, I'm going to tell you another thing that made me stop. I was going through periods where I was getting locked up into neck care, and I was getting sent to the mental hospital. Okay? My mom took me once, twice. My homeboy, my boy Playboy took me once. My dude Playboy Jay, my crippled dude I used to bring to the studio, had the brain injury. You will see him on my page. You will remember him. Not my crippled dude. I didn't mean to say that. My dude with special needs. He had a TBI. But I got sent to this place called River Vista, man.
That's right there on Allen Creek, right?
Yeah. Shout out to that Indian lady, that Indian doctor, man, at River Vista. She changed my life. She found me my medication that I still take to this day.
Good. They help with that. I like that.
She took me to that medication, but this was the thing. I seen some ravaged girls from the Fetty, because, you know, I used to sell heroin while I was hustling, but once the Fetty came, it changed my nature of being able to have a desire to still hustle, because I went through a traumatic situation with somebody OD'd, okay? And I had to do some things to bring them back to life, and it was over that. And I didn't handle Narcan or nothing. But the thing was, I seen these young girls, man, these young ladies, man, these people, these are somebody's daughters, man, and they did not know who they was and where they was, and all I thought about was my daughters. If this was my child, and the shit that she's saying in group, once she come back, because I was in there for 3 weeks, the lady would not let me out. I promise to God. She told me, if you keep playing with me, you won't be here and you won't be with your family. I'm in control. She said, oh, you want to go home? Why you want to go home so bad? I need to be with my mom. Oh, you want to be with your mom? She said, well, the way you acting and you not listening to what I say, I wouldn't want you around my mother. See you tomorrow. Little pretty Indian lady with the red dot on her head, little dark skin, prettiest lady you could ever imagine. Beautiful lady, like 60 years old, maybe 70 years old. Older, stern. She was more scary than any judge I ever seen, because I realized when she told me that, she started ignoring me. And the counselors is telling me, hey, do what she said for you could go. You tripping? So finally, I took the medication, got to sleep, started having them crazy dreams, and then going through what I went through to get out. But it was that moment I seen them girls, man, they was 20, 18. They was 18 on up, but the young ones, because my kids was young like that. I said, if this was my child, I would be more lost, because if somebody hurt them, then you could go hurt somebody. But when your child is hurting themselves, you can't hurt them to try to help them. You can't hurt somebody to try to help them, even if you're trying to discipline them and correct them, because addiction is a disease. Addiction is a disease. Dis-ease. So that means that it's not just a mental thing. It's not just a physical thing. This is a biological thing too, a disorder that has to be addressed a certain way. And also, I realized I wasn't crazy when I was in there, because I seen the real live people that they can't. This dude he's the real thing, and he's sitting there and he's available for rec if you need some. He's available for rec if you need. If you want that, Julius is ready. And he likes that the Listen,
Yeah.
he likes it when they come, so he could get him some rest.
Yeah.
He hated when they hit him with the 5 points and then put
Put
that
him down.
when they broke that the jabber for the thigh. Oh, I took my medication immediately. I said, oh, call my mom. They said, you ain't want to talk to your mom. I said, bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, mama, listen. I'm glad you called these people because you know what? I met Dr. Abin, whatever her name was, and she changed me. Mm-hmm. I'm getting sleep, mama. I'm going to come home. I'm going to go to rehab. I did all that because I knew. Only thing wrong with me is I was bullshitting. I wasn't willing to put the boots to the ground and go do the work. That was the problem.
Gotcha.
That was the problem. And after that moment, I ain't gonna say it got better instantly, but it sure got better. Cause I was working at Amazon then. See, my grandfather had passed, so I was leaning on that. And then I had a John Wick moment because somebody stole my dog, man, and I went nuts. And my mom, she booked me. She booked me.
Yeah.
And that was the moment. That was my snap when I say I came to.
All right, got you.
I ain't willing to, cause I had went through a period. My mom wouldn't let me in her house. I went through a period. My mom talked to me through the screen. Feel me? My mother, bro. My mom only got one child that she gave birth to. My sister, Nikki, I don't call her a stepsister, but that's her stepdaughter. She was born from somebody else. And then my mom's husband, so my mom raised her since she 2. My mom talked to me through the screen. Woo. I had some real road to walk back, to get back in her favor. Because once you out of the orbit, I don't care. This how you could tell if somebody care about you. Take them out your orbit. Take them away from your energy. If they just move on and keep on going and life is good without you, they didn't need you. Don't nobody really necessarily need you, but see, people who care for you are affected when you take your energy off the table. You miss them. You long for them. This is my mother, the first person. She printed me off of her computer. She printed me off her 3D printer. Shit. You feel me? She talking to me through the glass. Oh, I was fucking up. I ain't gonna lie. That's, huh? Yeah, man. My final question is this. You remember you said you was gonna give me that silver watch once you got a new watch. And then I could hit you like, what's up with the silver watch? I was just being petty. But now I really want to know, after I get my light together and I have my moment, is you gonna take me so I could go get me a quick set? Cause I got I ain't got no rubber band on it now. I need me a quick set.
We're gonna get that together, man.
Yeah, man. I wanna crown myself. And you invited to my 50th birthday party, man. It's gonna be in November. I'm gonna have a brunch day party type of event.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be, that's why I need the tailor.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Anything else that you want to say, man? Anybody else that you want to holler at, man? B.O.B., man, you was supposed to come through, man. I ain't hit you, man. That was my bag, man. B.O.B. was supposed to come, but I ain't hit him, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to interview B.O.B. too about his daycare and all that, but it's like I want to interview all my guys one-on-one.
I like to say I'm proud of you also, man, doing this, man. I liked it when I seen him from Federal to Incredible.
That's
you
because
know
my guy, he was in the feds. He did 10 years.
Yeah. So it was only fittable that the kid comes.
Yeah, man, and I love you for it, man.
You know what I mean?
You inspire me, man. And just in case y'all don't know, man, I was available for that wreck when we was down the way, and he not no troublemaker, man, but he represented that Ohio State to the fullest, man. The Ohio State University.
You better say it.
Yeah, man. I love you, bro.
Love you too, brother.
Peace, man.
Peace.
You already know, man. I'm here, man. I'm gone, man. I love the world. I love my life, but at the same time, man, I only like a very few, man. Stay on top of what you're supposed to stay on top of. Take care of the people who take care of you. And even if you get caught up into some stuff that you really feel like it's too much for you, it's too big for you, go to God. Don't forget, don't leave God out of none of this. Because he's the biggest.
The biggest.
And that's on God. Peace.
Peace.
I see some shit you wouldn't believe. I done got down to my league. I remember cold nights, we ain't had nowhere to sleep. Had to get my phone right to hear that money count a beat. While you're deep up in your sheets, I'm trying to figure out how me and my gon' eat.